Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Sir Sed, and for this video we're going to talk about linear inequalities in two variables. Okay? Now this topic falls under second quarter of grade 8 mathematics, the very first topic for the second quarter. Now anong ibig sabihin ng linear inequalities in two variables? Those are statements that show expressions are not equal. Students, yung clue word natin dito is not equal. Ibig sabihin, if they are not equal, wala ka dapat may makikita na equal sign. Okay? In short, walang equal sign sa inequalities natin. Okay? So sir, if walang equal sign, ano yung ginagamit natin? We are using the four symbols like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So these four symbols right here are what we are using when we are dealing with linear inequalities. Okay? Let's say, for example, we have x plus y is greater than 10, 3x minus y is less than 6, 4x plus 3y is greater than or equal to 12, 7x minus y is less than or equal to 6. These four right here are examples of linear inequalities. Now this time, students, we're going to determine whether an ordered pair is a solution of a given inequalities. Now how to do that one? First is we have to substitute the coordinates and then determine if the statement is true, therefore it is a solution. If it is false, it is not a solution. Okay? So paano yan? So let's say, for example, we have here determine whether each ordered pair is a solution of 3x plus 2y is greater than 7. Okay? So again, the first step here is substitute. Let's say, for example, number 1, we have 1, negative 2 na ordered pairs. Now, how are we going to do this one? Again, first step, substitute. Let's say, for example, yung given natin na inequality is 3x plus 2y is greater than 7. Okay? So, makikita natin sa ordered pair, this one is x, this one is y. Substitute ang x, substitute ang y. So, that would be 3 times yung x is 1, so magiging 1 yung x dito. Diba? And then, that would be plus 2 times y na negative 2. Right? That would be greater than 7. Okay? Next, 3 times 1 is 3. Then, positive 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, greater than 7. Kuha? Now, 3 minus 4 is negative 1, is greater than 7. Now, after we solve the problem, or after we substitute and solve for the inequality, determine if it is true or false. The question here, is negative 1 greater than 7 or not? No, it is not greater than 7. It is less than 7. Therefore, this statement is false. And if it is false, we can say na yung 1, negative 1, is not a solution. Diba? Yung number 1 natin is not a solution of our inequalities. Okay? Let's try number 2. So number 2 natin, we have x and y, right? Going back sa ating given, that would be 3x plus 2y is greater than 7. Right? So that would be 3 times x na 2. So that would be 2 plus 2 times y na 3. That would be greater than 7. Okay? 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2 times 3 is 6, greater than 7. 6 plus 6 is 12. Greater than 7. Now, identify if the statement is true or false. 12 is greater than 7. True or false? Tama, it is true because 12 is really greater than 7. So, since the statement is true, therefore, we can say na yung 2, 3, okay? 2, 3 is a solution. It is a solution on our inequalities. 3x plus 2y is greater than 7. Let's try the last one. Let's say we have 3 times yung x, or sorry, let me write the given first. So 3x plus 2y, okay, is greater than 7. Well, in this case, again, same process. This is x, this is y. Substitute 3 times x na 0 plus 2 times y na 5. That would be greater than 7. Okay? 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2 times 10 is 2 times 5 is 10, greater than 7. Okay? So therefore, that is 10 greater than 7. Is it true or not? It is true. Right? So therefore, this one is also a solution to our inequalities. This time, let's try to graph linear inequalities into variables. Now students, sa pag-graph ng linear inequalities, meron tayong steps na fina-follow, or there are 4 steps that we have here. So first is we have to change the inequality sign to equal sign. Students, take note of that one. That is the first step. Second is solve for the x and y intercepts. Okay? Next, third step is graph using the intercepts. The fourth one, or the last step, is substitute the coordinates of the origin, which is 0, 0. If the answer is true, include the origin on the shaded part. Okay? Take note of that one. Another thing that I want you to remember is when we graph, we use broken line or dashed line for less than and greater than. And solid line naman for less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. Okay? Just take note of that, of those things lang. Now let's say we have here examples. Graph 2x plus 3y is greater than 6. Now, we will how to solve this one? We will follow the steps. Step 1, change the inequality sign to equal sign. That means, yung greater than dito, change lang natin sa equal. So, step 1 here is magiging 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. Okay? That is step 1. What is step 2? Step 2 natin, students, is solve for the x and y intercepts. Okay? Now, to solve for the x and y intercept, let's say we are going to solve for x, we will make y equals to 0. So, if y equals to 0, solving for what the x intercept, that would be 2x plus 3 times y, which is 0, is equal to 6, right? So therefore, that is 2x is equal to 6 because 3 times 0 is 0. Divide both sides by 2. What's left is x, and that is equal to 3. Okay? So therefore, x is equal to 3, or the coordinate is 3, 0. Kuha? Next is, let's solve for the y-intercept. Oh, by the way, the coordinates here is 3, 0. Just take note of that one. For the y-intercept naman, let x, okay, equal to 0 to solve for y. Same, 2x plus 3y equals to 6, right? And then 2 times 0, since x equals 0, plus 3y equals to 6. Yung matitira is 3y. 3y would be equal to 6. Divide both sides by 3, right? If we divide that by 3, we will be left by y equals to 2. Okay? And if y is equal to 2, the point there, or the coordinate, is yung x 0, yung y is 2. So now we have the x intercepts and the y intercepts. Take note of that one. Okay? Next is graph using the intercept. This time, we will graph our given our intercepts 3, 0 and 0, 2. So by graphing, okay, we have to identify where is 3, 0. So x is 3, positive 3, 1, 2, 3. It's right here. Okay? And then y, the y-intercept is 0, 2. So 0, 2, positive 2, 1, 2. It's right here. Okay? Now, we now have the graph. What are we going to do next? Identify. Ano yung inequality natin? Greater than. Walang equal sa ibaba. So therefore, what we're going to use is a broken line or a dash line. So all we have to do is Connect the 2 points using broken line. That is the graph. Okay? However, this is not the graph. This is the graph for linear equations. Pag sinabi natin linear inequalities, it's a plane. Okay? Therefore, we have two parts here, the upper one and the lower one. Mag-shade tayo later. Okay? Now, the last step here, meron pa tayong last step, substitute the coordinates of the origin if the origin, okay, first, substitute the coordinates of the origin. So just take note of this one. I'll erase this. So for our step 4, okay, for the step 4, substitute the coordinates of the origin to our inequality dito sa inequality natin mismo. Okay? So ano yung point or ano yung coordinates ng origin natin? That would be 0, 0. Right? So determine if substitute that to our given. So that would be 2x plus 3y is greater than 6. Okay? Substitute 0, 0. So that would be 2, 0 plus 3 times 0 is greater than 6. Sorry. That should be 6. Okay. 2 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is also 0, greater than 6. So in the end, that would be 0 greater than 6. Okay? Now, students, is it true or false? Is 0 greater than 6 or not? No, that is not true, or that is false. Right? So if it is false, take note of the following rules. If the answer is true, include the origin on the shaded part. On our graph, where is the origin? Yung origin is this point, the intersection between the x and the y. This point is the origin, 0, 0. Now, ang sabi dito is that kung yung answer natin is true, dapat included yung origin sa shaded part. So, yung answer natin is true or false? False. So, if false siya, that means hindi dapat mai-include yung origin sa shaded part. So, nandito yung origin sa baba. So, therefore, where are we going to shade the graph? It's right here. Okay? The shaded part should be on the upper part of the line. Kuha? So, therefore, hindi included ang origin. That means the answer for this or the graph is from this point papunta dito, yeah? Any numbers within this line or any points within this part is a solution except from this one, dito sa baba. Okay? That is the answer there. Okay, this time students, let's have another example. Example, 4x minus y is greater than or equal to negative 4. How are we going to do that one? So, same steps. Kung makaalala nyo kanina, we just follow the steps here. First is change the inequality sign to equal sign. So, first step would be change this sign into equal sign. That would be 4x minus y equals negative 4. Okay? That is the first step. The second step natin here, students, is solve for the x and y intercept. First, let's solve for the x intercept. If we are looking for the x intercept, we let y equal to 0. So that would be 4x minus yung y na 0 equals negative 4. So therefore, that would be 4x equals negative 4. Divide both sides by 4. Okay? Cancel, cancel. X would be equal to negative 4. Divide 4 is negative 1. Kuha? So therefore, yung points natin dito or yung coordinates natin dito is negative 1, 0. Kasi nga yung y is equal to 0. Okay? The other one is for the y-intercept naman. So if we're looking for the y-intercept, let x equal to 0. Okay? So that would be 4 times x na 0 minus y equals negative 4. Right? So 4 times 0 is 0. Matitira is negative y equals negative 4. Okay? We can just simply multiply this by negative 1. Negative 1 times negative y is y. Negative 1 times negative 4 is equal to positive 4. So therefore, y is equal to 4. Or the coordinates of this one is 0, 4. Nakuha? Next is we proceed to the third steps. Third steps is graph using intercepts. So again, we are going to graph na using the intercepts of course. So negative 1, 0, yung x natin is negative. So here it is 0, this part. Okay? Another is 0, positive 4. So positive yung y, so up. So 0, positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right there. Okay? And kanina, sabi ko, kung greater than or equal, okay, anong gagamitin natin? Broken line or solid line? That is solid line. Right? So solid line yung gagamitin natin. So connect. Okay? So there you go. That is the graph. However, this is not the final answer because the line is for linear equation. Pag sinabi natin na linear inequalities, it is a shaded part of the coordinate plane or it is half plane. Nakuha? So we have to follow the fourth step. Substitute the coordinates of the origin again by 0, 0. Para malaman natin kung mai-include ba yung origin natin or dala ba yung or kasama ba yung origin sa shaded part or not. Okay? So all we have to do is follow the original given. So 4x minus y is greater than or equal to negative 4. Next is 4 times 0 minus 0 kasi nga y and x is 0. That would be greater than or equal to negative 4. Okay? So 4 times 0 is 0, minus 0 is simply 0. Greater than or equal to negative 4. Now in this case, is it true or false? That one is true because 0 is greater than negative 4. Nakuha? So again, if yung statement natin is true, dapat included yung origin sa shaded part. Here is the origin, so dapat yung shaded part is somewhere right here. Okay? Mai-include yung origin natin. The answer is not this one, sa ibaba. So that is how you graph the linear inequalities. Bye.